everybody.
Welcome to Chipmunk.
Guys, you know what perfectly describes this movie in my mind?
Awful.
If you pull up the credits, we have the SpongeBob SquarePants theme being credited in the credits. And then right below that, I want to do something freaky to you.
Let's go.
Let's watch Alvin and his chipmunks.
You had a bad day. You take your mind down.
Good news, guys. I have a button that just makes it the original voices.
How does it feel?
Which is very cursed.
Ew. Ew, no. Put it away.
I think they should have just used the regular voices.
Yeah, Alvin and the Chipmunks, but it's serious and they're just like normal 30-year-old men voices. Oh, God.
And it's gone.
Oh, this is that era of CGI that looks like a PS2 cutscene.
Is it PS2 or is it Xbox 360?
There were some PS2 games that would have a 3D cutscene that looked great, and then you'd get back to the game and it looked like a PS2 game. I'm thinking Spider-Man 2 specifically, Bren.
I'm stuffed.
Stupid.
Chainsaw.
That's me if I was a chainsaw.
I look like I just cut down the tree. Get it? Because like I'm wearing plaid like a lumberjack.
Plaid.
And lumberjacks are people who professionally cut down trees. Therefore, the joke I made about cutting down a tree while wearing plaid like lumberjacks do is funny.
Yeah.
Keep telling yourself that.
I will. Because both of you are laughing.
Are we?
Not anymore. Because the joke's over.
If you're the Joker like me, the joke's never over. I'm awake. I'm up. Yeah, we know. That's how waking up works.
I forgot how boring the first part of this movie is.
We are like 2 minutes in.
Yeah, and I'm already bored.
I'm already feeling the Bren sleep mid-recording energy.
I can't believe you'd hate on this movie. This is the perfect movie. This is a cinematic masterpiece.
I am a professional D1 hater, dude.
That's our job.
First overall pick for haters.
Like, there's stuff we like sometimes.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
Like this movie. I love this movie.
And Sonic 1, we enjoyed that.
This movie is all right. I don't hate it.
It gives me a headache after about 20 minutes, but, you know, it's fine.
Hey, big guy. You ever seen The View from the 80th floor?
Which bald actor is this?
Minion from Megamind.
I was trying to figure out if he was Transformers 4 bald guy, Ant-Man bald guy, or this bald guy.
All bald people are the same.
They're different men, but they all look the same. It's kind of crazy.
We're gonna hear Dave's epic music.
My sweet love, if you die.
It sounds like a song from the 2010s.
Sort of boring, but
There is no sense in writing songs that no one is ever going to sing.
It's got a point though.
yeah, I guess if you're pitching it to the label, like not an indie label, but a pop label around this time, that makes sense.
Yeah, move that 5 feet away so that he can't touch it.
You eat that 24,000 calorie basket of muffins by yourself. Have fun.
Back to the dog. Basket. 3 o'clock. Which way is 3 o'clock?
I also love that these chipmunks suddenly know everything around them, like, and what it is.
Alvin seems to know something about the human world. However, the other two are just oblivious.
So Simon knows a lot. He's the smart one.
Yeah, Simon knows everything.
Theodore's absolutely stupid.
Yeah, he got dropped on his head as a kid. He fell out of a tree.
He's just as dumb as it gets.
Will you jump already? Ooh, muffin.
How do you know what muffins are? You've lived in a tree in the mountains your entire life.
They were singing the You Had a Bad Day song in the intro.
That's why it doesn't make sense. Where did they hear that? They were in a random pine tree in the middle of nowhere.
The winds of the forest told it to them.
Oh, that's true. They sung the song of Muffins Exist in Hollywood to them.
This alleyway trash can in the middle of his apartment.
I want one.
I love it.
That way you have to pick up a 40-pound metal plate. It's not that heavy, but a 40-pound metal plate.
That is solid tungsten.
Tungsten trash can.
This thing weighs 4,000 pounds.
Tungsten trash can would be fine because you could just like take the bag out of it, you know, like a normal person would, instead of carrying the whole entire garbage can outside to put it out.
Yeah, but the lid is also solid tungsten.
Ooh, the briefcase, the best musical instrument.
It's supposed to rain in this scene, and it hasn't started yet, but the ground is so wet already.
Well, he had to water his concrete so it would grow big and tall.
That's how they make it strong. They pour water on it. I wish we had R-rated Alvin and the Chipmunks where we really delved into how depressed that Dave was and just the whole process behind writing that song, you know?
We want the Dave lore. Who GAF about the Chipmunks?
What is GAF? Does that stand for Girl a Friend?
Eureka! I
How do you know what cheese balls are? You're a chipmunk.
They know all.
They were Googling it.
They had internet?
Yeah.
In the pine tree they were living in?
Oh, that pine tree was not far away from the city.
It was, though.
We don't know how long they drove.
Did you see where it was? There was an entire mountain range around it.
It looked like it was in freaking Glacier National Park or something.
You know where LA is? On a mountain.
Wow.
It don't look like that.
No, but you don't have to drive far to find mountains like that. I wish movies would be scored with this kind of music again so that I knew what was happening was funny. Like, first they take away my laugh track, and now they take away my little plucky music.
Boom, boom, boom. It sucked so much. Oh my god! This is Ratatouille, but instead of sucking at cooking, he sucks at music. So Alvin's gonna play music through his hands and write good music.
You guys, he's dead. Don't panic. I'll need 3 garbage bags, a shovel, some disinfectant.
They'll find a new host.
A new host? Parasites?
A parasitic host. And Alvin and the Chipmunks move around from old man to old man like parasites. It's awesome.
That's why they go to Ian's house next.
true.
I'm not talking to chipmunks.
So, how's that working for you, Dave?
So what's their backstory? Do they come from like the Chernobyl exclusion zone or like...
In the 1950s, there was this song called Witch Doctor. They sped it up because they're like, oh, this would sound interesting. The guy who made the song Witch Doctor was like, oh my God, what if we made a bunch of music that was sped up? And that's how the Chipmunks are made.
I was really hoping for nuclear fallout.
Okay, in canon explanation, because Jude really, really likes nuclear radiation.
That's why my set's green. Why do you think it's green? The red's the warning lights, the green's the radiation. Come on.
Oh my God, Jude, there's nuclear radiation behind you.
Jude is actually recording inside of Reactor 4 as we speak.
We're getting off on the wrong foot.
We're getting off on the wrong foot.
Why is he the Mandarin from Iron Man?
I'm Simon, the smart one.
Imagine introducing yourself as the smart one.
Alvin is the alpha, Theodore is the beta, and Simon is the sigma.
Alpha.
And the Sigmunks.
Well, okay, so we have A for Alvin, the alpha, S for Simon, the sigma, and T for Theodore, the
Theta.
I want to know what a theta male is.
Hold on, go up. Theta male just means you care about people.
This is on Threads. There's never been any truth on Threads.
I don't trust anything that says insert Greek alphabet letter male.
I trust ChatGPT. Socially awkward or less dominant compared to the alpha and beta males. You're less dominant than a beta male?
That sounds about right.
Being a theta sounds like a curse of man. So he's going to go into the blender.
This is C.
This defined the app Zedge.
Ew.
Oh my God, I forgot about Zedge.
You're walking around a county fair, a state fair. You're going to hear this on someone's phone.
Oh, absolutely.
Why?
This is what every single a cappella group sounds like to me, and I hate it.
You should watch this show called Glee. I think you would love it.
You guys sing my songs. You get to sing my songs.
No.
Sing my songs.
No one wants to sing your songs. They're like depressing.
Yeah, I don't get them because like they're decent singers. Their only gimmick is that they're high pitched though. Like
Yeah, their only gimmick is that they give you a migraine. It's so great.
so they're about to go to the record label and everything, and they're gonna be like so good. Like, would Dave's song sped up be a hit? The Chipmunks slowed down, would that flop?
Okay, in all honesty, this came out around the time Nightcore was famous and popular.
I think this movie started Nightcore
That is a bold claim.
because YouTube itself only came out in 2005.
Did Nightcore predate YouTube, though?
We're gonna open Chrome again. This is the lore video.
Oh, it predates YouTube.
It has about the same popularity all around here. This is when it starts to pop off
Yeah.
later on in like 2012, 2014.
Oh my God.
I'm guessing this is Monster. How do I feel?
Yeah, probably.
Its origins are 2001 in Norway. Of course, it's always Sweden that come in Norway and freaking just Scandinavia in general that come up with the most random music genres.
Yeah.
Killjoy.
Are you guys always like this?
We're kids, Dave.
We are kids, David.
I got it for Christmas last year.
Christmas! We love Christmas. Christmas.
Why do you love Christmas? You're animals.
They've never celebrated it, but they want to.
Then why do they love it? How do they know they like it so much?
Obviously, the first priority of a talking chipmunk is the birth of Christ.
They love Christmas so much because this is actually the Holy Trinity.
Oh my God, which one is which?
Now we're kind of getting introduced. Like, obviously, we have the Christmas tree at the beginning, but now we know for a fact that this is a Christmas movie in the same way that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
That means it is.
Which movie is more of a Christmas movie?
Okay, that's a hard one because there's a million Christmas references in Die Hard, obviously, but this movie has a whole song dedicated to it being Christmas.
There's also an actual exchange of gifts.
Whereas the only exchange in Die Hard is bullets.
Maybe we can celebrate it with you.
Whoa! Why was he scratching so fast? That looked bizarre.
It's realistic, I guess. You know, just like everything else in this movie.
Oh my God, well, I need to fix this.
No,
What is
leave it that
happening
way. That was
with my
beautiful.
head?
You had 90s sitcom boy hair. It was the funniest thing.
All right, you chipmunks, ready to sing your song?
I'll say we are.
I'll say that we might be.
That's why I hate him so much.
How fortuitous!
Alvin!
Alvin!
The punch zoom on it, too.
And the Chipmunks, the movie! Dave.
Why did you match the pitch? Why did you remember it? How long has it been since you've sat down and watched Alvin and his Chipmunks?
It has been years, a decade at least.
I guess it wasn't just me who could just remember this specific movie.
I watched this movie 6 months ago and I didn't remember that. Why do you remember it from 10 years ago?
Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me?
Freak!
That is one of the worst looking scenes in all of CGI history.
No, but...
Yes.
Okay, the CGI is bad, but the scene itself is a banger.
Dead Man's Chest came out around the same era of time.
It's a hit because he was singing, I want to do something freaky to you inside of the dishwasher.
Whoa!
iMovie flip transition.
What happened? Who's that?
What broke? The couch?
See, there's a bunch of glass inside the couch, so every time you sit on it, it just crunches and breaks.
The way the Chipmunks were cleaning up, there might be a ton of glass inside of the couch.
You know what? That's so fair.
Is it me or was he a little mad? Oh, I wonder. Is Dave mad? Yes.
It's a mystery, isn't it? I'm the most annoying character in cinema history.
Bro was ahead of its time. He was doing the nerd emoji meme before that was even thought of. Like the exact way before any of us were even thinking about that.
We were the target demographic for this movie when it came out, and I just didn't care that much about it.
I liked this movie.
I didn't think it was bad. I just thought it was okay. Christmas, Christmas, darling. The way he left the facial hair under his chin is so disgusting. I haven't noticed that the whole movie.
Yeah, like right here.
What is that? Why do you need a line that smiles with your smile? That's disgusting.
No going out after 9, and not at all unless I know where you're going.
Is nobody seeing the Chipmunks in your groceries?
No, like I said, they're a hallucination. He's still on the floor in his house.
But it's Alvin. Alvin is real. That's why it's called Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Why am I getting crazy deja vu? I could have sworn that we had already done a freaking Alvin and the Chipmunks video, and that Bren had mentioned that this was just exclusively in Dave's head.
Are you hallucinating?
So I'm tripping out, and I feel like y'all deleted an old Alvin and the Chipmunks video and are gaslighting me right now.
What are you talking about, Jude? Gaslighting isn't even that's not even a word.
Here's a leak, guys. Graveyard, the spooky scary folder. Don't look at these for too long.
No, don't show Spy. If this was #1 on Billboard every year, I'd hurt everyone around me.
Soup's on.
Oh my God, they put Tabasco sauce in his coffee.
They put tobacco in his coffee?
No way.
Yeah, tobacco sauce.
That was water. That was just water.
He likes his coffee clear, like a real man, like an alpha Chad. He doesn't even put the coffee in the water. He just eats the beans and then drinks water.
I like this frame.
That is a wonderful frame.
Looks like he's about to get executed.
I'm coming.
Come on, dude. Hurry up, Dad.
I'm just waiting for the P. Diddy joke. Why is this taking so long? Come on.
This is absurd. I feel like P. Diddy with fur.
And then everyone in the audience laughs individually like, ha, ha, ha.
I hate that being a meme because of that situation is partially why this is going to be a trending topic for us to hit. There's so much that led to Microwave Society making a Alvin and the Chipmunks video.
Hey, what do you think of this?
You know what? That's just weird.
You know what? That's just weird. You know, the line delivery of all time.
Don't make fun of him. He's in Enemy of the State 1998. You guys have been hating on an actor who's in the top 5,000 actors on IMDb. Come on.
Top 5? I feel like I could probably land in that list somewhere.
Alvin, Simon, and Theodore.
Hello. Hi, Claire. You're hot.
Was that a Canon EOS 1? What is that dinosaur? Oh my God.
It is literally the EOS 1. I thought you were just making fun of it.
No! I read that and I was in shock. Whoa. Thanks, Canon.
For inventing the camera, we wouldn't be here without you, Canon.
First they made weapons on pirate ships and then they made cameras. They have invented so much.
Hanging out in a tree somewhere, and now you're...
Major rock star.
What is that filled with to make his voice lower?
It's the freaking, there is a gas that does that.
I know. I don't remember what it's called.
Somebody in the comments is going to write a paragraph. Don't worry.
Oh my God. I've been doxxed.
Cincinnati mentioned.
The way they found my address, 4176 Hamilton Avenue, Cincinnati, Ohio.
Imagine if he kept that in.
Crying out loud.
This is absurd. I feel like P. Diddy with fur.
Heck yeah.
This is absurd. I feel like P. Diddy with fur.
I feel like P. Diddy with fur. Why does he sound like aggressively Midwestern?
Oh yeah, I feel like P. Diddy with fur.
You know what, Dave is not here.
I love that. It sounds like he's glitching.
I forgot about that.
Oh, hit a fat beat behind that.
Dave.
That had to be like not on purpose.
About is having you guys lip sing.
Isn't that like cheating?
I used to think it was lip singing and not lip syncing. So I was always just like, yeah.
There's no lips involved. You're just like, just noises, no enunciation.
You're not going anywhere.
I wanted that to be stepped on for real.
I wanted them to pop like a balloon.
Snap all their spines immediately.
Here's our thumbnail. They just freaking die.
Goodbye, Sigmonks.
I really missed you guys.
I missed you too, Dave.
The lesson of the end of the movie is family, as always.
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Simon.
See, this is the cheapest shot in the whole movie because they just aren't there.
Well, I mean, they're not supposed to be there.
I'm just saying, this is basically how the rest of the movie probably felt to shoot because he was just like, yeah, you're Chipmunks. And then it was dead silent for about 5 seconds.
Alvin!
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Chip 2.
The Squeakquel.
2 Chip 2 Furious.
Yeah, Bren, it's the Squeakquel.
Alvin and the Chipmunks, high school days.
High school days, the Squeakquel.
The first one was pretty bad, but like it was still kind of fun to watch. The second one is not fun to watch, so let's do it.
I can't hear you over the thousands of fans screaming my name. I'm Fat Paris.
That is like gotta be the world's smallest audio cable.
I'm enjoying that they're not reflecting in the pick guard. However, they are leaving shadows.
Dave, look out!
Dave is dead.
Rip Dave.
Look, Aunt Jackie. Hello, dear. Cool wheelchair.
Who are you?
Aunt Jack.
They're Aunt Jackie. God, Jude, have you not been paying attention to Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel?
No. No.
God, dude, you gotta do your job.
We're like 2 minutes into this. I have no idea who this lady is.
She's the one that sends them the big metal tubs of delicious popcorn every Christmas, as Theodore said.
Zachary Levi, the hit person who played Harold in the Purple Crayon.
I loved when I, in a barber shop, saw him play Shazam for about 10 minutes.
I've still never seen Shazam. I need to.
The whole thing is millennial humor from what I saw.
I know the CGI is horrendous.
Bye.
Aunt Jackie freaking dies.
Oh no.
Don't worry about me. I'll be home in no time.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't be so sure.
You might want to make some arrangements. What, the final countdown?
Yeah, it sure is for her.
Maybe my get well card will help Dave get home faster.
I thought that said eat well, Dave. Soon.
Soon.
Holla! The cheese balls are in his house. Well, you can tell.
The cheese balls are in his house.
Holla!
Alvin's got the rawest lines.
Somebody wrote that.
I feel like P. Diddy with fur and a la the cheese balls are in his house.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
Cheese balls?
Guys!
He's gotta take a break from his Modern Warfare 3 gameplay.
The one-eared headset back when they were like, you don't need 2 speakers. One is plenty.
Well, you blasted the game through your speakers. That way the microphone could hear everything.
But it gates out your voice.
No, it doesn't. You like heard their freaking parents getting divorced and the game and a crying baby. It was awful.
And a barking dog and the neighbors outside and an airplane going past.
Someone like vacuuming.
Yeah.
There was like a helicopter crash in the backyard.
Who needs Toby, Theodore? You got us.
Those look horrible. Why do they look so bad? I swear those are all the same model rotated, and that's what's bothering me.
They do look suspiciously
just twisted or rotated around just a little.
Yep.
Oh no. Is this another one of the movie sequels that's about literally nothing?
Yes.
That's awesome.
The first 30 minutes of this movie is just absolutely nothing. And then the rest of the movie, get this, is also absolutely nothing.
It's about going to school.
Wow.
The one thing I will say is like the main plot point of the movie is about a battle of the bands, and you're just gonna have to wait until we get to that point.
A battle of the bands? Oh my god.
This movie is really bad.
You get to school, so I get to come home and get back to sleep.
Is he wearing his Continental United States t-shirt over another t-shirt?
Yes. And he will wear it every day.
Except for right now. No.
No!
He's got the Woot shirt.
No!
Woot! Oh my god, I haven't heard that in a decade.
And or 4.
Score and 7 years ago, yeah.
We got this.
There should be a rule in this school that you can absolutely bully the Chipmunks. They literally just caused a kid to explode. What is that?
According to the sounds, he bounced down the steps.
Yeah, and then hit a trash can at the bottom, like a dumpster, actually.
I'm Dr. Rubin, the principal.
And we're the Chipmunks.
I want them to get shot.
I don't know who you think you are, Chipmunk, but I'm the jock around here.
Oh, Shantae. Mademoiselle?
Somebody's gonna have to knock those guys down to size.
Get it? Because they're small?
Look at me! I lost everything. Except for my dignity.
So, like, what happened? Did everyone just, like, ditch him?
He had a catastrophic failure with one thing, so everything else in his life fell apart.
I'm sure he made generational wealth from those freaking chipmunks. Like,
He's spent it all. He's washed. He's one of those.
on his Lakers tickets and his maid's Lakers tickets.
And his 15 cars.
And those 3 squirrels that he was trying to train at the end of the first movie.
Now I run around hoping and praying that I can find other animals that can sing or
I'm
dance.
glad you're explaining this to us.
No, he's explaining it to a rat.
He's explaining it to us.
He's explaining it to the rat. We are the rat.
We are the rat, yeah.
I'm glad he can't even afford coffee, even though he's working in the mailroom of like a very successful company. Oh, I love this. The world's fakest FedEx package.
Oh, I was enjoying reading records and then they gave me that.
Why are they in a vacuum, like a airtight FedEx package? How did they not die?
It's such an awful looking package. I don't know why.
Jet records. Woo!
I like how their only idea was like, hey, what if we made the exact same 3 chipmunks but make them girls?
What are they called again?
The Chipettes.
I like the chickmunks though. I think that's funny.
Can we hear the real voices?
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
I think it's like a little too slow.
Such a pleasure to meet you.
Oh my gosh. Can you believe it? Oh, my first penthouse office.
I I love this Jet Records sign that is facing into the roof so that if you're looking at it from the street, it's just mirrored.
Guess who just became the #1 Chipmunk fan in the whole dang world?
Guess who just became the #1 Chipmunks fan in the whole world? Is that the cheese?
The #1 fan.
Oh, world.
Every year, the district sponsors a music competition, and the winner's school receives $25,000.
Wow, we're finally getting to the plot of the movie.
A third of the way in, which might be fine in a well-made movie.
The faculty ever found out about this,
What was that?
I just adore a penthouse view.
Nice one, Hawke.
I live here.
Oh, you don't.
I live here.
Why was that so like Michael Stevens? Just, I live here.
Watch and learn, my friends.
You forgot your wrist strap, Alvin. Please put a wrist strap on next time.
What's he gonna put the wrist strap around? His torso?
His neck.
That way when he throws it, he dies somehow.
Hear all the me's go, wow.
Anywho, see you guys in class.
That's my pudding.
It's my pudding.
Okay. That was the most pointless scene.
That's my pudding.
My pudding. That's my pudding.
Alvin doesn't care about Simon and Theodore anymore. Alvin's so self-absorbed.
Well, I knew that part. I'm talking about the pudding part.
The pudding scene.
The floor is green.
The yellow looks disgusting.
It really does.
Like baby vomit.
This movie looks like someone failed at color grading The Matrix.
They just keep closing lockers the whole way down.
And they all fall in love with their exact counterparts because, of course, we couldn't have anything slightly interesting like them going for, like, other ones. Like, your mirror self is who you fall in love with.
Pink is my new favorite color. Her glasses were quite fetching.
Her glasses were quite fetching.
Our glasses were quite fetching. I'm a chipmunk with glasses.
Gilbert Gottfried Chipmunk goes hard. I've always wanted that.
Thomas, speed that up, chipmunk style, please.
Our glasses were quite fetching. I'm a chipmunk. Chipmunk's honor.
Yes, the old false modesty suck-up routine.
Get out of a school.
This man should not be allowed near a school.
Oh my God. Ian comes in a trench coat.
Girls?
The pitched up gasps are crazy. Yeah, exactly. That's what it sounds like to me when they're like, there you go. That's what it sounds like.
Each group will perform one song in front of the student body. Whoever gets the most applause will represent the school.
We just now got the main pivotal point of the movie that there will be, in fact, a battle of the bands.
Oh, I thought we knew that like 2 hours ago, but all right.
We knew that the Chipmunks were going to represent the school in a school competition.
So we're going to have a battle of the bands to decide who is going to the battle of the bands. This is so meta.
I'm so glad this movie takes place at school.
No school lunch has ever looked this good.
This was kind of school lunch. Look at that pizza.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that looks awful.
That cheese is not cheese.
That is a tombstone pizza, as in if you eat it, you'll die.
I was going to say tombstone pizza looks more appetizing.
Barely.
A little further. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That looked awful.
That's not how focal length works. That looks awful.
This looks like one of our videos from like 2021 where the colors were bad.
I'm Simon. I'm the litter monitor. Put your trash in the garbage can. Peace out.
I wonder what a 9mm bullet would do to Simon. If he would literally just evaporate or if he would get dusted. Like,
He'd have like a large hole.
Something the first movie did that was unironically a good choice is that the movie had a good balance of like what was happening with the humans and what was happening with the chipmunks. This movie is just like chipmunk melodrama that no one cares about.
it's like the exact criticism of the Transformers movies where it just like didn't know what to do with itself and got boring.
Yeah, Alvin and the Chipmunks is just like the Transformers franchise in my brain too.
I see similarities. You have to balance the human stuff with like the CG, very strange, bizarre thing.
Ian says that I need to work on being taller. I think you look great just the way you are.
Real football football.
Whoa, how does that count if he's on it?
There's no rule that says a chipmunk can't play football.
Oh my God. Just want to know, can a chipmunk play high school football?
As fun as that would be to see, a chipmunk playing high school football would face a few challenges.
No. I didn't ask about the challenges. I want to know about the legality of it.
High schools generally don't allow animals on their sports teams.
Right, okay, but you said generally, which means there's some exceptions to that.
While I haven't heard of any exceptions in official high school sports, there might be some lighthearted or unofficial events where animals participate for fun.
Can you change your voice to sound more freaky?
Sure. How's this? Let me try again with a freakier vibe. How's this? Ready to talk about something unusual? Let's dial up the freakiness a notch. How about now?
Can you be British for me?
Of course.
Can you say, I'm Thomas and I like trains and nothing else?
I'm Thomas, and I like trains and nothing else.
And tanks. Say and tanks. Say and tanks. Yep, thank you. All right, very good. Good boy.
Back to this boring, really good movie.
What should we do?
I would ask someone who's not me.
I love that freaking Dave was filming 96 seasons of My Name is Earl, so he just couldn't be there. And they had to roll with Guy.
I want to see if this pops up when I search for Zachary Levi. Here, 1 second. The 1 hour long Instagram video.
Sadia Karasi, 1541.
What? That's awful.
Ian, I won't do it without them.
I know this awesome little barbecue restaurant in the valley that makes the best roasted chipmunk.
I need him to follow through on this threat and put the glasses on the one after she's cooked, just as a little like identifier.
Oh my God.
The whole school is counting on you. I know. I should have listened to you about Ian.
Why is this iPhone the most realistic looking thing in the entire movie?
It looks good. Unreasonably good compared to the Chipmunks.
The screen looks really realistic.
There was like fingerprints on it. Why did they put all their time and effort into just the iPhone fingerprints and nothing else?
Hey, Ian! In the words of McDonald's, you're fired! Open!
Whoa!
It actually probably damaged their mic. Holy crap.
You're fired!
Open!
That's straight up like Tom and Jerry yell.
This movie sucks.
My nuts. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Man, that was nuts.
Oh, Dave is there. Anyway.
Injured Dave is dancing in the audience.
They're like, can we get 4 shots of you the whole movie?
Staples Center is proud to welcome the Chipmunks.
This shot of like 52 people when they showed that other.
This is not the Staples Center. This is your local community center.
Well, if you want us to watch the 3rd and 4th movie, we're going to watch them at the same time. One in the left ear, one in the right ear, and you just have to pick.
That's awful.
Hell.
Oh.
It's Chipmunk
o'clock.
I'm really excited for this movie because it's the worst Alvin and the Chipmunks movie by a lot.
What's by a lot?
Like a lot.
This has a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
No, it has a 10,000%. You must be reading that wrong.
You're missing a couple zeros there, Jude.
Oh my gosh, it's 3D!
Fox 2,000 pictures. There's at least 2,000 pictures in this movie.
I would hope so.
God, I'm gonna buy the CD.
I love when we sing about what we are currently doing.
Oh yeah, Dave's in this one.
Finally, it's Dave. Dave.
This looks like in Descendants 3 when they're crossing that bridge. Carnival.
Welcome to Carnival.
Carnival Cruises. You know, these rich, famous celebrities and their producer are going on one of the cheapest cruise lines you can book.
Yeah.
My first and last and only cruise that I've ever been on was a Carnival cruise, and it was nice. It was fun. But the bed that I was on, since we had like 4 people with us, was like one of those pull-out top bunk beds that was like up against the ceiling and like this thin, so I could feel every time we swayed. I was just...
You're just getting a taste of what it's like to be middle class.
Where you been?
Ooh, I love the drop shadow on them right now. Look at that. They got drop shadows. They have textures. This looks real.
Definitely.
You know, the CGI in these movies just gets better and better.
All right, so that's our first rule. Should we go over the rest of them?
Dave, come on.
I think this entire movie should be them going over the rules for the vacation, and then they miss the boat, and that's the movie. That would be funnier than the rest of this stupid movie.
We missed the truck.
We're not aiming for the truck.
This is just an ad to go on Carnival Cruises right now.
Yeah, this entire movie is a Carnival ad.
I'm going to do research on Carnival Cruises.
What do you mean?
I'm just going to do research on how much they cost, you know?
It's like $8,000 to be on a boat for a week.
Well, what if you're on a boat for less than a week? What if you're in the middle of the ocean and you just take off, you know? You're like, I only paid for 3 nights. Let me just get off here.
I'm sorry, sir. Your Carnival experience has ended and they throw you off the boat.
Okay, I'm going to go from Tampa, Florida.
To, the Panama Canal.
To the Panama Canal. I'll book it a year from now. That way I'll get a deal. I want to go in February.
Yeah, there you go.
Average per person, $13.39. We can do it.
Interior, ocean view, balcony, or suite?
Ocean view.
In this movie, they get a suite.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for us so we can...
I want the Alvin and the Chipmunks experience. We're getting a freaking suite, dude.
Oh, my bad.
Prepay gratuities. So let me flip around the iPad and ask you to tip before anything's even happened.
Fun select. Obviously, we want the water slide.
Okay, this is the one that's available.
Okay, we'll do that.
Look, that's only $12,557.
Only! Today's deposit is only $1,643, so it's not that much.
Yeah, and then by November, you have to pay the other $11,000.
We can do that. Go ahead to payment and checkout, and let's get her done.
You'll never guess who that is.
Is that bald?
Yeah.
Ian Hawke.
That is Ian Hawke from Hawke Studios.
When I used to have panic attacks every day, I'd sit here and I'd do this, you know, like the normal thing. And then I go, Hawke to, I calm right down.
I might shoot you.
Hawke to,
I whip my tail back and forth, I whip my tail back and forth, I whip my tail back.
The hit movie.
My tail back and forth, I whip my tail. We have taken another command post.
Roger.
The enemies have taken a command post.
Why you turn into a hard drive disk? Good Lord.
You have a suggestion for me.
He's been driving me crazy a lot longer than he's been driving you crazy.
Yeah, like a couple months maybe, because you're chipmunks.
Does that mean that all of these take place within a really dense period of time since chipmunks don't live very long?
No, these guys are immortal actually.
I'm going to assume that it takes place in time with when the movie's released. So it's been like 3 or 4 years.
Most of them live 2 to 3 years. So I don't know how to feel about this. I feel like they should be dead by now. I feel like we can kill them all and it's fine.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, they're definitely dead by now.
And hello, ladies. I like my tail shaking, not stirred.
My tail's shaking, not stirring.
You know how James Bond sounds.
007. James Bond.
I love that part in GoldenEye when that happened.
Names, names.
Call the Bondulance.
James Bond.
Where are you going? To the casino.
Yeah!
I love gambling.
He's gonna hit the jackpot!
Oh, I just pulled up my 10 hours casino gameplay, 42 different slot machines video that I fall asleep to. I love gambling.
I need to go to steak. I
like steak.
What's wrong with this movie? It's for babies. Mug up, Theodore.
So does Alvin just revert back to his worst state at the beginning of every movie so we can justify a character arc?
Well, in the first movie, he was just generic. And then in the next two, he's a butthole.
And we have a winner.
Hey guys, there's a rodent on top of the chips.
Kill it. Does he have a government issued ID that proves that he's 21 years old and allowed to be in this casino?
In chipmunk years, he's 24.
Well, that's why this boat is in international waters, sponsored by Carnival Cruises. Sponsored?
International water. I hate this movie already.
Hi, I'm Eleanor.
Die.
This song.
This version sucks.
This movie sucks. This isn't about anything.
The amount of licensed music in the first like 10 minutes of this movie is absolutely wild.
We're like approaching musical territory in the way this is structured, and I hate it. Why are these people dancing?
Because they're having a dance off.
I liked the bit in the first movie that it was like everybody was a little weirded out by Chipmunks being able to do this. And then as they progress, it just gets more and more everybody's fine with the Chipmunks.
I don't know. The first movie was about a music deal, so all the music made sense as well.
This is about boat.
A cruise and an island.
This is what it's about right here. Carnival Cruises. Buy one today. The whole boat.
We should watch Titanic instead. I love Titanic. My favorite movie.
Joke's on you. This is the Titanic, and they're just going to explode and die.
Is that what happened to the Titanic? I heard there were charges set inside the Titanic because icebergs can't melt steel beams.
When did you hear that?
Because icebergs can't melt steel beams.
No, they can't. That's not what happened.
They also freeze faster than they melt.
And how does a boat collapse in on itself like that?
Water pressure.
It was made out of tin foil.
You know what happened to the Titanic is it sailed to the edge of the earth, and they don't want us to know that.
We can literally go see it.
Yeah, we could get a contract with Ocean Gate.
Yeah, exactly. We can go see it.
Why do you think it imploded? They didn't want them to see it. They didn't want them to tell everybody what they found down there, which was the ice wall and Atlantis.
And Atlantis.
You go down there, you find Treasure Planet.
Exactly. And every debunked Six Flags ride is down there for some reason as well.
Just every decommissioned.
Every conspiracy theory ever is just down there.
Is that where the Illuminati is too?
Yeah, they're among us.
That's where they staged the moon landing, was in the Titanic.
It was underground, so no one could know about it. It was under the water.
Yeah.
That's actually where they keep the real maps of flat Earth.
How did Louis Armstrong breathe on the moon if there's no air up there?
How did he breathe underwater?
I'm in space. I'm on the moon.
Because they had tanks.
Because water's fake.
They had oxygen tanks. Oh, that's liberal juice.
Yeah, it's actually just a straight cup of fluoride from the city.
It's your government mandated fluoride ration.
Simon is the Antichrist. It all connects.
The I in Simon stands for Illuminati.
No, it stands for iPhone. It stands for iPhone.
The M in Simon stands for the Freemasons. The O stands for the New World Order.
Yeah.
And then the N is the New World Order.
Yeah.
It's all a big circle. It's all a big circle. Like the world is a big circle.
Yeah, like the Earth. It's just a big flat circle.
It's a plate.
A plate.
Otherwise, the water would fall off the edges. It's a plate, so it slopes inward.
Yeah, that's what the ice wall is. It's the walls of the bowl.
People think of like a conventional 50-foot ice wall, and I don't believe in that because I believe that it's like a dinner plate where it's all worked inwards.
Where did this start, by the way?
The Titanic was an inside job. George Bush sunk it.
Why wasn't Obama in office during the Titanic sinking?
I know.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Oh, look, it's David from The Office. Anyway, I'm out of my freaking trance of conspiracy theories.
Welcome back to the real world.
Real world. I was in the real world.
I don't know.
Eggman. Sorry, Ian.
Yeah, not too many record labels are interested in hiring the guy who blew it with the Chipmunks, blew it with the Chipettes, and passed on Justin Bieber.
Well, that's on you, man.
Yeah, that part's entire. Like, if you had picked up Justin Bieber, you'd be fine.
You'd be the richest man.
So, fun fact, David Cross, Ian Hawke to it right here, said in an interview that this was one of the worst filming experiences he's ever had in his career.
Poor guy.
And he's phoning it in so much for this movie. It's kind of crazy.
They've ruined my boy. I'm preying on the Chipmunks' downfall. I think actually my protagonist is Ian Hawke.
If I see those Chipmunks break so much as one rule, I'm going straight to Captain Corelli. You're in my house now!
The boat.
I mean, technically, it's not a house.
That is exactly what I just said.
Bren is just as funny as Alvin and the Chipmunks 3 Chipwrecked confirmed.
At least. I am at least as funny as this stupid, horrible movie.
Oh, this movie's good! It's so good!
This movie is good to someone who doesn't understand the concept of sight. or sound.
There we go.
You have to watch the movie, Josiah. Sight is also involved in this traumatizing experience.
Well, I'm listening to this movie of audio description right now. What are you watching?
Hell on Earth is what I'm watching right now.
Ian Hawke removes the helmet.
The helmet?
Ian Hawke removes his pelican head and puts it under his arm. He stares lovingly into Dave's eyes.
You're up for an International Music Award. That's fantastic.
You're up for an International Music Award. Like, yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Pretty cool, I guess.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Disobey me one more time, you will be off the ship. And you'll miss the International Music Awards. Do you understand?
Is that the point of this entire movie? Is that there's an International Music Award thing? So why didn't they just fly?
Airplane.
Because they're on vacation.
No, I think it would have been a lot funnier to have 6 rodents in a tube in the sky. You break the rules one more time and you're flying out of this plane without a parachute.
You're going to love the end credit scene. Don't worry.
Carnival cream.
God, I want to go on a Carnival cruise. Too bad it's only $12,000.
I think that's the one I was on.
The Carnival Dream?
I think so.
You were on? Wait, pause the movie. This is important. You were on the ship from Shipwrecked.
I don't remember exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, a legend. You have stood where they stood.
That is in fact what that means.
You have stood where they were comped into all these shots.
No, they were there. How dare you stand where he stood?
He being a CGI chipmunk that didn't actually stand.
They used real chipmunks and violated every law about animal cruelty in the process.
They torture him?
Yeah.
Obviously. How do you think he behaved?
Have you met him? He sucks. I would torture him too.
Geneva Convention, get on this one.
More like a Geneva suggestion.
Yeah, I don't have to follow the Geneva Convention because I'm not a country. I hope they get lost.
Well, he did say they'd be off the boat if they broke one more rule.
Is this like the main inciting incident of the movie? Because I feel like we could have started the movie.
This is the beginning of the movie.
Why didn't we start the movie on the boat?
We pretty much did.
No. I mean, like, literally that scene where they're goofing around on the boat. We do not have to explain they're on vacation. The marketing has explained that for us.
This entire movie can be condensed into one 3-minute long YouTube short.
You want to go hang gliding? Sign up at the excursion desk.
Oh, good thing there's just a hang glider there with all the safety equipment necessary for OSHA to approve.
OSHA, we're in international waters, Jude.
The fact that this guy with a pelican outfit knows all the inner policies and plans of this cruise ship is cracking me up.
Well, he's Ian Hawke the genius.
I'm gonna myself by the end of this video if we keep using the Hawke joke.
The Hawke meme is still massive.
Where? Who? I would like to speak to whoever is propagating this joke.
We'll make a fire.
A fire.
So we'll make a fire.
Father, when do I get to be out on my own? It's the exact
That's what it sounded like. Father.
Okay, Dave. Look, it's getting dark-ish. It's gonna be cold.
I feel like this is the 50th movie we've watched recently with an island in it. Surf's Up, Spy Kids 2, Epstein, and Alvin and the Chipmunks 3, Chipwrecked.
All at the same time.
Mr. Incredible.
This is where Mr. Incredible happens.
What else happens on this island?
Fortnite.
Okay, we have 6 things.
Wii Sports Resort.
Yeah, Wii Sports Resort. This is Woohoo Island. 7.
They actually filmed a good amount of this movie aboard the Carnival cruise ship.
I never would have guessed when they were on the Carnival cruise ship.
The whole thing looked fake for some reason just because of how evenly lit everything was, like a bag commercial. It was great. Shut up.
Jude would be really into a silent movie.
Like, shut up.
Hey, look, the sun's out. You can make a fire and cook something.
Yeah, like Theodore.
Yes.
Because he's stupid and brings all of you down.
Cut open his spleen and drink his fluids. Not this person.
Been on this island for so long that now she's imagining that squirrels can talk?
Are all of these movies from her perspective?
She's just imagining everything.
Yeah.
We've been over this. The first 2 movies are from when Dave was in a coma.
I don't know who you are. Awkward.
Saying the word awkward makes things worse.
Awkward.
and isn't funny.
This girl is probably one of the worst, least necessary characters ever put to screen in cinema.
You're right.
They could cut her out of the movie entirely and nothing about this movie would change.
Yeah, also, for being stuck on this island for a long time, she is very, very clean.
She's literally wearing makeup.
Maybe you should just leave us alone so we can focus more on surviving and less on ourselves.
You should yourself. That'd be so cool.
I don't know about you. I want to focus on that a lot.
She had an entire house built up. Go sleep there.
What if everyone in the scene?
That'd be cool.
That'd be sick.
How much is left of this atrocity?
Halfway through, a little over halfway.
Wow. I hate that I just knew that.
It's because you know this movie like the back of your hand.
Yeah, definitely. I watch it all the time. That is going to boil you alive. Please get in it.
Hot tub.
Hot tub.
Hot tub.
The way you said that killed me. Hot tub.
Hey, welcome to our Alvin and the Chipmunks 3 Chipwrecked video.
Where we do anything except for watch the movie.
They said they gave Jesus Christ. Try that again. They said they gave. Wow. God, I hate this. They gave Chipette a freaking bra so that Alvin could lust after her. This is great.
Yeah, that's her name, Chipette.
What's her name? Freaking pink one?
Brittany.
They're all pink because they're girls.
There's Brittany, there's Eleanor, and there's the other one that I don't remember.
We've been watching the movie, Jude. They say their names.
This is the third one we've watched in 2 months.
You think I've cared about the Chipette's names?
I don't care either. I'm just cursed with a good memory when it comes to this and literally nothing else.
Well, if you're doing it to pick up chicks, you're doing a lousy job.
I'm doing this because I love them, okay?
This is actually the island from the Taco Bell Golf Windows XP game that had an island level in it that I called Island as a kid.
Hold up.
Yes! Yes! This is the island that this is for. I don't care about this person's life. I want to watch. This is the game.
You phased through it, dog.
Hi. I got it through for you.
The island, it's freaking space.
There is an island map. All right. Either way, there's an island mission in 3D Ultra Mini Golf Adventures sponsored by Taco Bell that I played, and this is the island from that game.
So what does that have to do with Taco Bell?
Taco Bell sounds good. The marketing is working on me.
This is the island from Taco Bell.
Okay, Brits, I'm all done.
Okay, Brits, I'm all done.
This treehouse is awesome.
I would stay there if I would fit inside of it, but unfortunately, I'm an adult.
And not a chipmunk.
I'm a human being, so I cannot fit inside of the house that Brittany made.
Okay, well, what if we had one to scale?
To scale? Well, the scale is chipmunk scale, so what do you mean by to scale?
Okay, to human scale, that's what to scale means.
I would rent it out on Airbnb and stay a night. To scale? It's to from Hawk to
Make this movie please end, God.
My note's gonna have your name in it.
Lord Jesus, we just ask for this movie to end supernaturally. Just kill it.
Amen.
If you give us $4.99 a month in memberships, you will be blessed.
That's not even what it costs.
It is now.
It costs $2.
Dial 69420 and type MWS to start giving.
You should know that whatever happens, you did nothing wrong.
Heck yeah.
Thanks, Ian.
Let's play poker. Come on. I'm gonna call. This is gambling, guys.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, there's $30 of pot on the table.
That's a lot of pot.
You bet. I'm gonna call. Oh shoot.
Wait, there's a volcano going off in the background.
Oh, anyway.
I won.
It's incredible, you guys.
Cool.
Alvin and the Chipmunks 3 Chipwrecked myself.
Alvin.
This is certified 43 action movie VFX right now.
Can we use all 43 in one shot?
Stick around to the end of the video to hear all 43 of them happen at once.
Alvin!
All right. This is the end of the world. Everything's about to end.
Subscribe.
All 43 action VFX are about to play at the same time. So subscribe before that to save us.
But only if you hit the subscribe button.
Hello, everybody.
It's Chip, it's Monk, it's Ford.
It's the road chip, guys.
I can't wait for this movie because I really liked the other 3 movies we watched, I think.
I'm really excited to watch this with you.
Celebrate your birthday and the Chipettes leaving to guest judge American Idol.
Dude, I love when iPhones zoom in with like a lens. I'm getting a call from Jesse J. Would you accept or decline?
Ooh, and it's in landscape. You ever get your calls in landscape? My favorite.
Happy birthday, Dwayne. It's Dave.
Why was that a trailer shot in the middle of the movie? What? Stop.
Because this is the entire like first scene is this party.
Hey, wow, they went to the effort of plugging in a couple of those cables. That was good.
All these movies are so stuck in the year that they were made. It's kind of hilarious.
I miss stuff that was this
yeah, it's insane.
Unapologetically bad. We lost something, and it's bad movies, like this kind of bad movie. Not like just bad movie, but I mean like movies that know they're bad and they're okay with it. Literally, we've made a whole channel off of this category I'm talking about, I guess.
I think the newest one that I could think of would be We Can Be Heroes.
Yeah, it's because it's built on the DNA.
It was made by Robert Rodriguez in every way possible.
Trying to start a new chapter in my life where you guys aren't performing in a different city every night.
We love to
go back to that. Not now, okay?
I love farting.
Right now, you're acting like a bunch of animals.
He said animals? That's crazy. Oh my God, yes.
The movie is so back. They just randomly start singing music for literally no reason.
God Lord.
Alvin the Chipmunks is so back. I can't believe this movie flopped in the box office. It's almost like it released the same day as a Star Wars movie or something.
They dropped it the day Force Awakens came out? No way.
No wonder I forgot this came out.
Oh my God, we're playing golf.
I want those golf clubs.
That reminds me of the time when I played golf.
Okay.
When have you ever played golf?
Like this kind of golf.
For these guys, it's regular golf.
To me, it's just regular golf.
K-I-S-S-I-P-P-I.
Mississippi?
I love Kississippi, the state for lovers.
Mississippi.
No, this is my ball.
What? I just hit that beautiful shot.
This is Miles, the hit character. I'm really excited for you guys to meet Miles. I think you're gonna like him.
I'm so glad someone's named Miles in a road trip movie.
Samantha, Sam, these are my boys.
Why does she have a stethoscope on her shoulders? Way to drill in the point that she's doctor. What? She is doctor.
This is not my idea of fun.
Just bites his head off.
I've already threatened to kill these chipmunks in every single one of these videos. I think it's healing time for me.
Whoa.
This Jude is fake.
They swapped me out.
Chip shot.
God.
We finally have a character that can kill the chipmunks in universe.
This is just Jude in universe.
I will retire from killing the main characters.
No.
I just want to brutally torture them and mutilate them and show them the true shape of the earth. They're going to look at my pictures I took on my Nikon P900. That's what I'm using.
That is the most camera I've ever seen.
Look at that. See how fake that picture is?
How'd they get their camera all the way up there?
Fake.
Oh my God, it's the FIB building.
The Griffith Observatory?
Haven't you ever played Grand Theft Automobiles 5?
Ridiculous.
I always get tripped up whenever I remember Grand Theft Auto is the name of a real crime.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? They got accused of playing game?
Oh my God.
Ashley, my favorite celebrity.
Ashley.
Coca-Cola, my favorite soda.
Don't invite me to your barbecue if your soda gonna be off-brand.
I don't drink Dr. Thunder.
Unironically, been drinking Dr. K, and I feel so stupid whenever I pour it out. What am I even doing with my life?
One day you're throwing back pink lemonades on Diddy's yacht in San Tropez. Ooh, jackpot!
Hey, yo, that's the second Diddy reference.
No!
Him saying jackpot afterwards.
Please put Diddy's yacht in the thumbnail.
More like Diddy's yacht.
Oh my god.
I'd like people to know I'm dating a doctor.
Wow, you enjoy the person you're dating? Cringe.
Hey, everyone. She's a doctor and a Marine and a mom.
And a good friend.
I'm Amy McGrath. Mitch McConnell's ruining my life.
She's a Marine and a mom, Carl.
Mitch McConnell has me in a basement.
Yo, for real though, what happened to her?
Mitch McConnell shot her in a dusty basement.
That's why he's glitching out all the time. It's the guilt.
Her spirit possesses him occasionally, and he's
it's wild.
Oh, I can't eat this.
Yeah, you can! Yes, you can!
If a man can eat an entire Cessna aircraft, you can eat that ring.
You can and did.
Did you know if you hold a magnet up to cornflakes that it magnetizes with iron in it, so that's why you can eat a plane?
Did you know that the iron that you eat in your food is actually iron?
Yes, I did.
They're trying to magnetize you. Don't eat any of those foods with iron in it.
Look up Project Blue Book. They're gonna fake the rapture by magnetizing everyone up into these spacecrafts and drones.
It's gonna be like Spy Kids.
They're only putting iron in the Christians, and then the rest of everyone else doesn't have iron, so the rapture's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Come on, wake up, sheeple.
She is coming to Miami with me.
I'm standing right here.
I think this works as well as the first one so far. It's half about Dave instead of it just being about the Chipmunks.
It's about Dave and Miles. The personality list Chipettes are barely in the picture.
Thank God.
And it's just Alvin and the Chipmunk shenanigans once again.
No more women. Thank God. Okay, she didn't hear me. I think we're okay.
No, say it louder.
I love breakfast, Belgian waffles.
Get it? Because he's fat?
Yeah.
That's my favorite joke in this entire series is Theodore's fat. That's it. That's the joke.
The fat one, the smart one, and Alvin.
The cool one, the nerd, and then the fatty.
Make yourself at home? Mi casa, su casa.
Gracias, David. Es muy generoso de tu parte ofrecernos tu casa.
Shut up. I am going to kill you now.
Why?
Because I hate people that just randomly do that.
What? Speak Spanish?
Yes.
I hate when people speak Spanish in my America. We speak America here.
No, it's people that randomly flex the fact that they can speak another language in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah, kind of, but also Dave did just say something in Spanish to him.
Oh my God. He spoke bad.
My dad died when I was little, and I've done just fine without him.
Clearly.
The just casual, my dad died when I was little. Like, okay.
This movie has both the dead dad and the abandonment dad tropes in it, both.
I love when dads are dead in movies. It's so good.
It's a credit card. We'll get 4 tickets. Stop worrying.
Hello, boys.
Oh my God.
It's Jennifer Coolidge.
Hello, boys.
Supposed to be keeping an eye on you.
Huh.
Real question about her as a human being. Is this like a Gilbert Gottfried thing where it's like a bit?
No, I think she actually talks like that.
The plane's going down!
I'll tell you what you did.
Whoa! Holy Christmas.
I want to Instagram a video of your reaction.
I'm breaking up with you.
Yeah, no, if somebody tried to Instagram live my reaction to a Christmas gift, I'd be there too. I'd be like, nah.
I love this scene so much.
This movie's so...
Yeah. You're not wrong.
It's not bad.
I'm not bored out of my mind yet, so.
It's not like the third one, especially. It was horrible.
This is weirdly mirroring Diary of a Wimpy Kid in a strange way. The fourth one being surprisingly not bad.
I think The Long Haul is probably better than this.
If only for that van scene alone.
How did you find us?
I'm an air marshal.
Don't you have a job?
Hey, this is his job. His job is to chase down the chipmunks and keep them off of planes, which they aren't on planes right now.
Don't you have a job? I'm an air marshal.
I love this guy following them and announcing he's an air marshal everywhere he goes.
Oh my gosh, the movie did a bit that Jude enjoys genuinely.
They had big shoes to fill with Ian Hawke, and this is great to see.
Why do they sound worse when they're slowed down in that case?
Don't believe me, just what?
Song life.
It's such a bad place for it, too.
No, that's perfect. What are you talking about? I'm going to get a tattoo of Flat Earth map that I adhere to on my chest.
This three-ring circus is too scary for you. I totally get it. And we could just go back to LA.
See, I was expecting more of like a family road trip vibe, and we're 2/3 of the way in and we're getting to the family road trip. That's interesting.
I like that it has variety, honestly. Like, it's not just a straight-up road trip movie, even though it's like the name.
I'm not hating on it. I'm just entirely surprised that this is when this comes about. Because the last movie was like, they're on vacation, and then they start the movie on vacation and end the movie on vacation. Like,
If this was the last movie, they would have been in that bar for 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
For no reason.
Oh, man. Whoopsie that.
Guys.
national
Terrorism.
Oh, guys, you're on the no-fly list.
Why don't they have shirts on?
7 inches, 11 inches, 10 inches, 2.5 pounds. Wait.
Oh, we have official measurements for them now. Not that it's super surprising.
Alvin and Theodore weigh the same.
Because he's 4 inches shorter than Simon.
The Chipmunks are officially terrorists.
Let's not overreact, Dave. The only reason we left home in the first place was...
not now.
That's a long drive. New Orleans to Los Angeles? Dang.
No, they're driving to Miami. They're driving to Miami, which is still a long drive.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Because you have to drive all the way down Florida, pretty much.
That's another 10, 12 hours from where they're at.
And I need the fastest set of wheels you've got.
It's gonna be like a Prius. Even worse! It's a Juke!
No, that's not the Juke, that's the Cube.
Is that called the Cube? I thought it was called the Juke.
The Juke is the one with the headlights sitting up on top of the hood for some reason. The car just looks like this. Nissan be coming up with some stupid car. There's a support on one side, but not the other side.
It's like they moved the slider too far to the right.
Why couldn't we continue?
Why couldn't we just not do that at all?
If you're gonna do the wraparound window thing, commit. Don't just stop on one side.
This is like driving a parakeet!
He's just full on anger.
Genuine anger is so good.
Good luck proposing without this.
Turn down for
Oh my god, turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for
The
what?
best wedding song ever.
Why is Theodore absolutely intensely going in right now?
I love in these movies when they just pause everything to celebrate to a song that's presumably playing in their heads.
Miles?
He's got his AirPods in. He can't hear us.
Somebody kill Miles.
He's got his AirPods in.
Those are not AirPods. Those are $5 at the gas station.
Oh my god.
Theodore gets hit by a car.
Absolute dog, Theodore.
Dead.
No, Theodore's dead.
He died from rolling on a car.
It would have been awesome if they actually killed him.
I smell empanadas.
Get it? Because he's fat and he likes food and he eats all the time.
I love waking up dead fat people with food.
Not hiding under the car. You're like, yeah, let me do this.
It wouldn't be funny if they weren't hood ornaments.
You know how Lamborghinis often have tacky, ugly hood ornaments that stick up and ruin the arrow?
I'm gonna pay someone to have you stuffed.
Right.
And I'm gonna give you as a gift.
I love this, man. This is me. This is my energy.
This movie is so violent and mean to them.
I pass the torch on to him because this is what I've wanted to do to these chipmunks for freaking 4 reviews.
I think this is what this movie does well, is that they have someone playing somebody who hates the Chipmunks. Like, you gotta have that to balance it out, I think.
I was holding it for Barry, my sound engineer. He's proposing to his girlfriend Alice at the restaurant right now with an empty ring box.
Don't even hear her answer. You just have the loudest band in the world in your ear right now.
I've never understood that. Let's have the loudest weird music ever.
Song. Are they gonna get back to the house and he's gonna see the mess that the squirrels created and he's gonna yell, Alvin! And then that's gonna be the credits.
Things are changing for us, but I'd never bail on you guys. You're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Family. It's all about family. This movie's about family.
Family.
Vin Diesel walks in at the end like, yeah. And that's the whole thing. That's all he says.
Alvin and the Chipmunks Tokyo Drift. It just still has that name.
Instead of them playing the song, it's the Chipmunks singing it.
Let's make it official.
Yeah! 1,000%, and that's not even a real number.
It is actually. 1,000 is very much a real number.
No, 1,000 is a fake number.
It's a lie propagated by Big Number.
Yeah, you can't count that high.
Big numbers, big numbers. Here we go, here we go, here we go. This is the scene I've been asking for an hour. That was the loudest one yet. Time for the tier list.
What do we think the first one is?
So the very first Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, in comparison to the rest of them,
I'd give it an A.
I'd also give it an A. I agree with Brendan.
For Alvin.
And C for the Chipmunks. So you pick.
S is for Simon. A is for Alvin. B is for
Theodore. C is for Simon. D is for Dave.
C is for Simon.
Second one.
It's like C.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it's like C. It's kind of boring. Chipwrecked.
Chipwrecked is an easy D. And that should be called F.
You need to make an F tier and put it in there, yeah.
And then the road trip, is it B or A? That's the question.
I still got bored through the first one. I didn't really get super bored through this one, so I'd say it's A, but higher than the first one.
Oh, no way. The first one has so many more iconic moments, though.
Yeah, but this one also has a Diddy moment, so that makes it an easy A.
It's not, I feel like P. Diddy with fur.
No, but he admitted to being in a Diddy party.
And then they say jackpot afterwards.
Somehow crazier.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say it's at the very least in the same tier as the first one, and you can argue in the comments which one you like better. If this was the sequel to the first one, these movies would be like fine. They just go.
The middle two suck.
This movie returned to the roots.
Now we need the S tier. Come on, make Alvin and the Chipmunks 6.
Well, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and comment on what we should watch next.
I'm eating chicken nuggets.
Have a day.